The silence in Joon's apartment after his mother's threats was deafening. Tolani sat on the edge of the bed, trembling. Her heart pounded, her chest tightened. She had never felt so exposed, so small. Tolani lay curled up in bed, eyes wide open, the slap still echoing in her skull. Her cheeks still throbbed, but it was her heart that was bruised. Joon had held her until she stopped shaking. Tolani said nothing. She just smiled faintly, kissed his cheek, and whispered, "I should head back to my dorm." But when she left his apartment that evening, everything inside her felt hollow. The moment the door to her dorm room closed, she collapsed to the floor. Silent tears soaked her pillow that night. The next morning, Tolani woke to a flood of emails from the university administration's office. And the news of her dating scandal was trending all over social media. When she got to the admin's office, her heart was pounding. A cold-looking woman handed Tolani a letter with the university seal. It was official. "Your scholarship has been revoked, and your visa status is now under review, due to disciplinary concerns and negative publicity involving you. And your financial sponsorship has been withdrawn," the woman told Tolani in a stern voice. She couldn't breathe. Voice breaking. No, this can't be happening." Tolani blinked rapidly. "What? Why? I haven't done anything wrong." The woman looked uncomfortable and said, "Miss Tolani, we're just following instructions." Tolani clutched the paper tightly in her hands, her knees trembling. The administrative staff looked at her with pity, but no one said a word. No one fought for her. Tolani slowly sat down on the bench outside the office, shaking. Her hands trembled violently. Her future, gone. Her world had just shattered. Still in disbelief, she made her way to the coffee shop for her shift. Tolani arrived, trying to keep her head low, but whispers filled the air, and the first customer hissed. "That's her, the Nigerian girl dating Kang Joon." "Homewrecker." Another said, "Whore." Someone else whispered, "She's the one who seduced Kang Joon. Shameless slut. She seduced him. She came to Korea to trap our Joon. She thinks she's better than all of us." The gossip had spread like wildfire. Every table had eyes on her. Whispers, cameras, smirks. Then, crack. An egg slammed into the counter beside her. She jumped, heart racing. Crack. Another hit her shoulder. Customers. Laughing. "Oops, my bad. Slut magnet, I guess." Others shouting, "Slut! Homewrecker! Fame hunter!" More eggs followed. One hit her hair. One hit her face. One by one, more eggs flew at her. Cameras flashed. She was trending for all the wrong reasons. Manager Min stormed out from the back and screamed at Tolani angrily. "Out! Now!" Tolani, tearful. "Sir, I didn't." Manager Min, "You think I want paparazzi and netizens ruining my shop because of you? You brought shame to this place? You're done. Get out." She stood frozen. Manager Min, "Get out." She ran. Egg yolk dripping down her shirt. Pride shattered. Tolani walked quickly, hoodie pulled over her head, but students surrounded her. Someone pulled at her hoodie, forcing her to look up. Students, laughing. "Wow, slept your way into Korea, huh? Thought you could trap a star?" Students, taunting. "Kang Joon must have been desperate. Look at you." They shoved her shoulder. Her books fell. No one helped her pick them up. Tolani gathered her things silently, tears streaming. Back at her dorm, things were worse. Girls whispered as she passed. Someone posted pictures of her with Joon half-naked, grainy, and clearly stolen, and a sticky note stuck beside it. "We don't want sluts here. Go back to your country." Homewrecker. Desperate foreigner. Go back to your country. Someone slashed her books, poured soy sauce on her pillow. Her only friend and roommate stood by her, defending her fiercely, but it wasn't enough. She couldn't even cry anymore. Meanwhile, Joon was in a storm of his own. Sponsors were pulling out. Articles headlined, "Kang Joon, dating scandal, damaging brand image. Top actor loses, clean reputation after foreign romance." Joon's sponsors began pulling out. His drama got delayed. He lost a major film role. He sat in his manager's office, fists clenched. "You need to fix this. Apologize. Cut her off," Kang Joon's manager said to him. Kang Joon yells, "I'm not cutting her off." "Then kiss your career goodbye," his manager replied. Joon stormed out angrily. Tolani came to see him one last time. She was quiet, pale, emotionally drained. Tolani said, softly, "They've taken everything. My scholarship, my job, my name. I have to go home. They're revoking my visa." He didn't answer. His silence crushed her. Then, Kang Joon, snapping, "You think I wanted any of this? I loved you, and look where that got me." Tolani staggered. "Joon," Kang Joon continued, "you ruined everything. My name, my endorsements, my reputation. Maybe my mom was right." That hit her harder than the slap. Tolani, cold, heartbroken. "What are you saying? So you regret me now?" He couldn't meet her eyes. Kang Joon, quiet. "I regret what it cost. I'm losing everything, Tolani. My agency is furious. My mom's threatening to ruin me. Sponsors are dropping. I wish I never met you." Tolani froze. "Joon, you don't mean that. Please don't say that. Please." Kang Joon, "I do. This was a mistake. You were a mistake. You're ruining me, and I regret ever dating you. You've ruined everything." Tolani nodded, slowly, backing away, and said with tears in her eyes, "Goodbye, Kang Joon." She turned, shoulders shaking as she left his apartment for the last time. Her visa would expire in 2 weeks. She had no school, no job, no boyfriend. Her roommate hugged her tightly at the airport, whispering, "You didn't deserve any of this." Tolani sat alone near the boarding gate, hood over her head, passport clutched in hand. She was leaving Korea, a country that once held her dreams, now buried them. Her phone buzzed. Flight KX-750, one boarding now. As she walked toward her gate, some passengers whispered, "She's that girl, right? Kang Joon's ex." Other passenger, "Ugh, the one who made Korea look bad." She walked faster. As the plane took off, she looked out the window and cried silently. Her parents were waiting, shocked to see her walk in with 2 suitcases and tears in her eyes. Tolani sat in their modest living room, her parents seated across from her in silence. Her mother asked, "What happened?" Tolani dropped to her knees as she cried. I messed up. I loved someone, and I lost everything." She explained everything to her parents. Her father's voice cracked. "We sent you to school, not to chase men. You had everything. A scholarship, a future. We sacrificed for you," her father yelled. She sobbed harder. Tolani, in a shaky tone, "I didn't plan for it. I really loved him." "So, you went to Korea? To chase boys?" her mother continued. Her father, pacing. "Love? This is what love gives you? Shame and disgrace?" Her mother, quiet, eyes misty. "You were supposed to make us proud, Tolani. How did you ever think that a well-known actor will fall in love with you genuinely?" her mother yelled. Tolani couldn't respond. She just cried. Her parents were furious, disappointed. They had sent her to Korea for a better life, not scandal. But after some days, they forgave her. She was their daughter, and she had lost everything. Tolani sat in her room, staring at the ceiling. Her eyes were dull now. She hadn't spoken much. Then, a soft knock. Her mother entered with a plate of food. Her mother, sitting beside her, "You made a mistake, but you're still our daughter." She stroked her hair gently. Tolani burst into tears again and hugged her. Her mother held her close, eventually wiping her tears, as she said, "You'll start again. You're our daughter. You will rise again." Back in Korea, Joon sat in the dark. No cameras, no lights, just him. Alone. The TV played his old commercials, the ones with a perfect smile, with fans screaming for him. But he wasn't smiling anymore. 1 year later, Joon had started gaining back some sponsors. His agency salvaged what they could. Joon stared at the flashing cameras. Sponsors were coming back. CFs, variety shows, scripts all returning. But in every photo, every press appearance, he looked hollow. Not once had he smiled with his eyes. Because his heart was 70 miles away, standing behind a food counter in Lagos. He lay in bed, scrolling through old photos of Tolani on his phone. Her laugh, her shy glances, her voice. He closed his eyes and pressed the phone to his chest, as he whispers, "I miss you, coffee girl." But he'd broken her, publicly, brutally. And he didn't know if she'd ever forgive him. And back in Lagos, the Eco Sunrise Bistro was clean, modern, stylish. Waiters in black aprons moved briskly between elegant tables. Jazz played softly in the background. Tolani now worked here. A new start. Her uniform fit neatly, her name tag polished. She smiled politely to customers, but her eyes still carried pain. One afternoon, she paused behind the kitchen, wiping her tears quietly before returning to serve a couple. And Joon, though his sponsors slowly returned, and his name began to rise again, he wasn't the same. Every time he stepped onto set, he thought of her. When he smiled in interviews, it was empty. When he closed his eyes at night, he remembered her, laughter and shyness in his bathroom, holding his face during sex, laughing with him at the coffee shop, and he hated himself. He had hurt her. He had let her walk away. To be continued in part 5. Will Joon find her again? Will Tolani forgive him? Will love be enough to heal the damage? Finale coming soon.